He's passionate, he's the boss. A true rock star, Bruce Springsteen has never been comfortable with fame, but that hasn't stopped him from being one of the most electrifying live performers ever. Tonight, remarkable new video, a side to Bruce Springsteen you've never seen before. His mate, Molly Meldrum, recently dropped in on Bruce to watch the lost tapes. They reveal the making of a rock legend.
This man right here drugged me for the longest 4 hours of my life. And
I once interviewed Bruce Springsteen for 4 hours, and he won't let me forget it.
Oh my God! Whenever I think of you, I think of pain. So, anyway, I'm glad you're here.
I'm driving in my car. I turn on the radio.
Do I get nervous interviewing someone like Bruce Springsteen all the time?
I'm heading to Bruce's home, which is on a 200-hectare farm in New Jersey.
'Cause when we kiss,
And I'm in, we're on film already. Good, look, I'm not ready. I need to be beautified.
do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?
Well, here we are. And you dragged your ass a long way, may I say.
What must I do? What does it take to get to you? What's all of the
Bruce has stayed close to his roots.
talk to me?
Wait a second here. Hey.
This recording session was filmed 3 decades ago, a few kilometres from where the boss lives today.
I'm rehearsing this week. Are you crazy?
The clips were recently discovered and have been made into a
What are
documentary.
you going to throw out? I can't think of something, but I'll think of something.
It's a rare and raw view of a rock legend in the making.
We had sort of a big box of things that we didn't know what it was, and in it we found all this footage which shows all these skinny little 27-year-old kids trying to trying to come up with their masterpiece in the studio.
When I saw the documentary, I slightly went into shock watching it because I never dreamed how
And
many
we
songs...
were that skinny, because these guys
We were
are
skinny and,
that skinny.
you know, you're looking good now. I mean, is it strange to look back seeing that age?
Well, I look a lot like my sons, so it's kind of interesting. You know, I have my sons who are close. You know, they're 20 and 16, and so I think the funniest thing is, whoa, you know, some of the scenes you're just a dead ringer for your kids, you know.
Bruce found his first music heroes on the radio. He was tuned into the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and the King Elvis.
Elvis sort of got you thinking, and the Beatles and the Stones got you acting.
In 1975, Born to Run made the Boss and the E Street Band rock stars. He was on the cover of Time and Newsweek in the same week. But just as Bruce found his voice, he lost it. Like many young artists at the time, Bruce had signed away his music rights to his manager. He went to court to get them back.
The lawsuit lasted for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, I guess, a couple of years maybe, and it was a big hassle. But, you know, it was very rough at the time.
Bruce won the legal battle, and his Darkest Days delivered a classic album.
In darkness on the edge of town.
Out of all the songs I've written, that's way up at the top as one of my favorites, you know, so.
Would it be fair to say that you didn't like becoming, per se, a rock star?
There have been a lot of rock stars. Always was, always will be.
Yeah.
Always will be, right? I don't mind being that that thing, but I don't want to just be that. Because when you're a little rock band and you're in a little bar, that's a really essential link in the equation. You're in the middle of your people when you're doing that. As you become successful, there is stress and tension on all that fabric. It stretches, stretches, and stretches. Stretching it is okay. You don't want it to tear and break, you know. I was concerned that I'd tear the basic thread work of what tied me to the deeper meaning of what I was doing, so I was careful. If you look at the two times when we had catastrophic success, you know, it was Born to Run and Born in the USA. And after both of those times, I really kind of stopped and reflected. Black and whispering as the rain, streets of Philadelphia. I wasn't so concerned with the perpetuation of hit records or success per se. My attitude was to stop and try to reflect on what had happened, what it meant, who I was, who I wanted to be. My clothes don't fit me no more. 1,000 miles to slip the skin.
At 61, Bruce is now an elder statesman of rock. The old videos are a reminder of how far the band and the boss have come. When your kids see, or if they have seen the documentary, and go, oh, look at Dad there, you know?
Nah, they don't even bother to watch it, you know?
What?
Who really wants to go see thousands of people cheer their parents? I mean, nobody wants to see that. You may go to see thousands of people boo your parents. That would be fun to see, but nobody really, the kids don't really want to go see thousands of people cheering their mother and father. It's your worst nightmare.
Well, what advice would you give a young band today?
What's important now is it's good to learn to play live. If I had one suggestion to young musicians, it would be to develop a flame-throwing live show. There isn't a night when you go out onto a stage of any size and you don't realize I'm a guy that plays the guitar for a living. I'm a lucky guy.
Bruce Springsteen's new album.